The lighting sucks. Okay, I'm trying not to stress myself out too much because I'm like, it's been a lot. I'm kind of in the middle of recovery from burnout right now. The past 2 nights I slept 12 hours straight, which is like a sign that my body is like in recovery mode, because usually I sleep 10 hours, but when I'm sleep deprived or stressed, like when I've been sleep deprived for a long time, I start sleeping 12 hours a night, and I don't do it on purpose, it just happens. So yeah, I've been in recovery from my vacation. Which is why I won't be going on vacation again for a long time. Anyway, yeah, a lot's been happening that was stressful, and I think I'm just coming to terms with, like, this is me, you know, this is my reality. I have to really, like, take it easy for my body to be healthy, because if I don't take care of my body and I'm not healthy, life becomes a living hell. And that's what burnout really teaches you, is like your body comes first, your mental health comes first, everything else comes second, you know. Society's expectations, making money, like being productive, being liked by people, all of that comes second to what my body needs and what my body demands from me. And that's the truth of it. That's the reality of my life as an autistic person. Yeah. And those who don't understand will judge, as usual. I made a whole video about that. Those who don't know what it feels like to be in your shoes, in your body, will always judge you, and that's just the way it goes. Nothing you can do about that. So yeah. Anyway, I'm here with Cleopatra, my lovely tiger that one of you guys helped me name. Thank you, whoever that was. If you can comment, you know, I would appreciate. I want to thank you personally, because they said she has like eyeliner. It looks like Cleopatra's eyeliner. I was really struggling to name this, and when she said that, I was like, okay, I'm sold. It's Cleopatra, and for short, I can call it like Cleo or Cleo. Yeah, that's basically the short name, but I love that. Thank you so much. So anyway, what else is new? I'm learning to cook because I want to lose weight. Trigger warning. I'm going to be talking about weight loss. Okay, so when I was in my teens and early 20s, I had no problem just eating takeout all the time and maintaining my weight. It was just like, it didn't matter. I was just eating and I was just, you know, staying the same size, whatever. Now in my late 20s, it's not so much the case. And I'm having to adjust if I want to be a little bit leaner. And I want to be a little bit leaner for 2 reasons, okay? 2 reasons. I narrowed it down. There were a lot more reasons why I wanted to lose weight, but I kind of got rid of other people's expectations and like the body shaming and like the fat phobia. I kind of tried to get rid of those reasons to narrow it down to 2. And the first reason is I get really annoyed when my skin touches my skin. So like any rolls or like any protrusions that touch the underneath of my boobs, like, it's a sensory nightmare. And the less there is on me to fold, and I don't know, I feel less constricted, I feel less claustrophobic in my body when there's like less of that happening. The skin touching skin is like where I draw the line. So yeah, that is a nightmare. So that's a personal reason why I would like to be a little bit leaner. Just a little bit. It makes a huge difference, even just a tiny little bit. I'm not trying to change myself drastically or anything to please people. But the second reason why is that, and this is a stupid reason, and I'm pretty sure like I could get rid of this reason if I wanted to, but I have these boxer shorts that I got from H&M from the men's section, and I have the largest size that they make. And they used to fit me quite loose last summer, and I was wearing them as pajamas. And I love wearing them as pajamas. They're cotton, they're light, they're so good. And this year they were like a little bit tight, just a little bit tighter. And that sensation of a slightly tight, I tried to find a bigger size. I couldn't. They just don't make it bigger than that. And those are my favorite pajama shorts. And I loved when they were fitting loose. I loved that. So that's my second reason. I know it's stupid and superficial, and if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. Like if I can't lose weight, okay. I have to make peace with my body. I'm older now. I just have to make peace with it. That's okay. But I don't know. I want to give it a shot because I really like those shorts and I want them to fit like they used to last summer. And I don't think that's asking a lot, you know? I don't think that's asking a lot of my body. Just like, come on, we can do it. So yeah, anyway. So I've been cooking more because if you don't cook here in Italy, you end up eating a lot of crap. And the crap that is here in Italy is very like calorically dense crap with not much nutritional value. So anyway, here's a meal that I've cooked that I really enjoyed that is less calorically dense and quite filling. That's the thing about weight loss. Like if you try to lose weight eating the same foods, you end up eating so little that it feels like you're starving yourself, and that's not the way to go. You have to like eat foods that are volume foods, where you can eat a really good quantity and feel full, but they're just less calorically dense. And usually how you do that is you pay attention to the fat and sugar content, because those are like the hidden energy sources in food. And also you can do it by paying attention to the protein and fiber content, because usually foods that are high in protein and high in fiber are very, very low in energy concentrations. So that's what I've been doing. Anyway, here's what I cooked. I'm gonna share it with y'all in case you need some inspiration. And it's also a pretty easy recipe. Like you can make a whole bunch of it at one time, and then it lasts you for like at least 5 days. So that's good. That's what I like. It's not gonna last 5 days because P is eating it too. So anyway, this is what I cooked. It's chickpeas and rice, and this is a Turkish recipe. But yeah, it's really tasty. I actually altered it to add more veggies because usually Turkish people just make this without all these veggies. But anyway, I cut up some zucchini, potatoes, and carrots. Doesn't matter how much you put. Like, cook with your heart. You know what I mean? And you have to soak the chickpeas overnight if you're buying the dried ones, which I did. And then you cut up an onion. You put some olive oil at the bottom of a pan just to cover up the bottom. I know it looks like a lot, but it's not, because it's going to end up being a lot of food. So you just want to cover the bottom. It gives a nice flavor. It helps you cook everything like evenly. Anyway, then you cook the onions until they get soft. And then you add, this is the secret to Turkish recipes, by the way. Like every single Turkish recipe that I love, that I ate growing up, has this secret ingredient, which is tomato paste. But the secret part about it is you have to stir fry the tomato paste until it becomes like thick and changes color a little bit. And it smells divine. So you add tomato paste. I put half a can because I really like it tomatoey. And it came out so good, so I would recommend this. Anyway, I added the tomato paste. You stir fry it for, just a minute or two, I don't know, until it becomes kind of different in color, like I said. And then you add in everything else. You just toss all of it in. Oh, I added some chicken bouillon, like chicken broth, but it comes in a little, you have to like dissolve it in water. You know what I'm talking about. If you can use real chicken broth, that's even tastier, but I don't have it. So I just used the bouillon. I added that in, and then you have to just put enough water to cover everything. And that's it. Put a lid on, let it boil, and then you turn it down and let it simmer for 1 hour. It has to simmer on low heat for 1 hour, which is the most annoying part of this, but whatever, you just gotta wait. When I was growing up, we had pressure cookers because I guess like pressure cookers make it in half of the time. But whatever, I don't have a pressure cooker. I'm not gonna buy one anytime soon. So you simmer it for 1 hour and then it's done. Oh, and you add salt to taste. Obviously, I didn't say this, but I added like 4 little teaspoons in the end. You just have to taste it as you go along. It's a lot of food, so it does take quite a bit of salt, but add to taste, as they say. Don't be afraid of salt. Salt is good for you. You need salt. I sweat so much. I need a lot of salt. Anyway. Oh, also, fun fact. Autistic people tend to need and crave more salt. I don't know why. I don't know the scientific reason behind it. I can just attest to it being true, because it is true for me. I crave salt like a maniac. Like, I used to love tomato juice growing up, and I now understand it's because you add salt to tomato juice, and I was just craving the salt. Anyway. If you haven't had fresh tomato juice ever in your life, I would highly recommend it. It's really, really good. And you add some salt. Oh, it's the best thing ever. I haven't had that in years because I don't have a juicer, but if you have a juicer, you should try it. Fresh tomato juice. Anyway. Oh, and then I made rice. Turkish rice is really good. Turkish people know how to make rice, okay? And I'm gonna tell you the secret right now. And whenever they make rice, like they always do this, and it tastes so good. So what you're gonna do is you get some rice. I put like a cup of rice. You wash it really well, like 2 times. You drain all the water out, and then you put it on the stove, like that. Dry rice on the stove, and you add some oil. Turkish people can do this with butter. I like with olive oil. They can use sunflower oil. You just add a little bit of oil, and then you stir fry that dry rice. I know, sounds crazy, but I promise you, it like makes it so different than any other rice you've ever had. You just stir fry this for a couple of minutes until it changes color a little bit, like it becomes more white and it kind of clumps together a little bit. And that's how you know it's good. And then when you add the water, the ratio has to be, for 1 cup of rice is 1 cup and a quarter of water. So 1/4 is the ratio. So if you add more rice, you have to if you do 2 cups of rice, it would be 2.5 cups of water. You get it? And yeah, that's the ratio. That's like the secret. I used another chicken bouillon cube or whatever. I dissolved it in the water when I was adding the water. But you have to measure it like this quantity. And then that's it. You put it in the rice cooker. It cooks. And it comes out perfect. You're going to feel like, oh my god, that's so little water. Is it even cooked? Trust the process. You let it sit there. After it's done cooking, you just let it sit there. Let it steam. It comes out perfect. Came out really good. Anyway, I really enjoyed this meal, so I wanted to share it with all of you. If you like this video, please let me know, and I'll share more recipes in the future. I'm not gonna vlog it because it's too much. It takes too much. Cooking is already so demanding on my brain that it's a whole ordeal. If I cook, I'm like done for the day. Okay, so if you add filming to cooking, just this much filming that I did was like enough for me. So I won't be like vlogging any of the processes because it's too difficult, but I can do this. Take little shots here and there. But yeah, if you're like me and you're super burnt out, you don't want to be alive anymore, and you're just struggling really hard to feed yourself, give this recipe a try. It's really good. It's really good for you. It's really good. It adds some veggies to your diet. It tasted so nice. I loved it. All those veggies kind of just adds such a nice flavor to the broth of like the meal. The best thing ever. Anyway, that's it from me. Hope you guys are doing well, and I'll see you in my next video. Sorry about the shitty lighting. I don't know how to fix this. I can't film in the other room because it's hot as shit balls. Like, it's over 35 degrees right now here, Celsius. I don't know what it is in Fahrenheit, maybe like 100. And it's hot. It's so hot. So I only have like 2 rooms where we've cooled them down with air conditioning. And yeah, I don't want to film in the living room because P's there. So yeah, such bad lighting. I don't know what to do about it. If you have any tips and tricks, let me know. I already have the curtain closed, but it's just like, it's just too much light. Okay, that's about it. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Let me know if you try this recipe and if you like it. This is a very, very typical Turkish meal. It's like chickpeas and rice. So good. I grew up eating this shit and I was like such a big fan. So I'm really proud of myself that I was able to accomplish this. I thought I never could, so this is a huge accomplishment for me. Okay, see you next time. Bye.